What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Before we get started, I just want to say thank you for being here, for tuning in to another video. I can only imagine what you're going through and dealing with as far as the breakup. So I understand that pain and that need to find answers to so many questions that you must be asking yourself right now. Before we get into today's topic, I'd ask that you go ahead and subscribe to the channel so you do not miss any of the videos that will help you through this journey, and that you also like the video so that we can push this content out to other people that are going through breakups and that will need help. Okay, today's topic is, what if your ex blocks you on everything? What should you do? Now, I know that first and foremost, dealing with a breakup can be one of the most painful and hurtful things that you will ever go through in your life. It hurts so much to see someone that you were trying to build a life and a future with just basically pull the rug and remove themselves from your life. But what can even make that feeling and pain worse is that they decide to completely block you and remove any access that you have to them, when in most cases you likely didn't even do anything. So you can't understand why they are doing this. We're going to talk briefly about the why, like what are some of the reasons why this may have happened, so that you understand, and then what we can do moving forward. Okay, so the why. There's two main reasons why your ex potentially blocked you. Number one is, for some people, they just couldn't come to terms with the breakup. You didn't handle it properly, and so when it happened, you kept calling and texting your ex and trying to convince them not to leave and to stay with you, right? You were potentially calling family members and basically trying to get through to your ex as quickly as possible so you can get back together. As you may know by now, that is not a good idea. When someone breaks up with you, they have been considering this for a while. So they are a little bit relieved about getting it over with and moving forward with their life. Even if they do come back in the future, in that moment, they feel like they are making the best decision for themselves and for their life. So when you don't accept a breakup and you keep calling and texting them and trying to force them back into a relationship, which obviously never works, they feel like you are impeding on their freedom. You're not allowing them to be whole and a respected human being. And so some people will block you for this. As hurtful as that may be to you, if that's the price that they have to pay for their freedom, for you to leave them alone, they will do this. So if you haven't been blowing up your ex, I'd suggest that you do not call or text them and you go into no contact right now. Now, reason number two, which is kind of surprising to some people, is that your ex still has some feelings for you. And let me explain. Even though blocking may seem drastic, the truth is, you do want some emotions or feelings from your ex, because feelings can always be transformed. That's why people say there's a thin line between love and hate. So what you'd rather not have is for your ex to just ignore you, right? When your ex gets to a point that they are indifferent about you, they can see you, post pictures, even post pictures with other people, and they have zero feelings. That's when you know your ex has truly moved on, when they are indifferent. And if someone is indifferent about you, think about all of the people that you probably follow on Facebook, Instagram, right? That you see their pictures and you just keep scrolling. That's what you don't want your ex to feel. So when someone blocks you, there's still some level of emotion there, because they cared enough to take this action to remove you from their feed so they don't have to see or experience you. This is another reason why people tend to block. So now that we understand the why, let's talk about what we can do moving forward. I need you to hear me closely. This is very important that you get this. There is nothing that you can do as far as action calling, texting, using a different phone that will convince your ex to come back now. Do not fall into what I like to call the illusion of action, in thinking that you have to do something. And I understand that you're hurting. I understand that this is hard, but do not fall for it and think that you have to do something to get them to notice you again. Okay? That is the complete wrong approach. And I know it's surprising because you might feel like the blocking just made the whole breakup worse. The worst has already happened. They dumped you and they are moving on right now. So don't magnify this blocking and make it more significant than it is. It is just a part of your ex's process, and that's completely fine. The only thing you should be doing right now is nothing. As far as calling or texting your ex, do nothing and focus on yourself. Focus on your life. Get back to all of your hobbies. Get back to the friends and family that you haven't called or texted in a while. You need to rediscover yourself again, because ultimately that's what is going to draw your ex back to you if you want them back. So as hard as it might be, I'm suggesting very strongly that you do nothing. And even though your ex has blocked you, it does not mean this is over. Now, do exes always come back? No, they do not. Unfortunately, right? But ultimately, I strongly believe that everything happens for a reason. And there are exes that will come back even after they have blocked you. Your best bet is to leave them alone and continue to move forward with your life and stay in no contact. Anyway, I hope you found this video helpful. I truly do appreciate the love and support. Go ahead and like, comment. If you need help and you're dealing with the breakup and you would like to talk to me one-on-one, I'm going to leave a link in the description to my one-on-one coaching calls. That's the quickest and fastest way to get a hold of me. I know some of you are sending emails. It's just kind of hard to get to all of those messages. So truthfully, that's the quickest way to get my help with whatever it is that you're dealing with. Also, if you go ahead and look in the description, I'm going to have my other social media links. I'm posting videos on TikTok. I'm posting videos on Instagram. So again, the more content you have, the more access you have to these types of videos. It will help you stay the course. I think that's the hardest part. Just doing the right thing and not calling or texting your ex. Anyway, thank you so much again for watching and tuning in, and I will catch you in the next video. Peace.